perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Liberty Flames offense going to get the chance to start this game off. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Basco. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Henderson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains. Just
turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And the Flames, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Liberty!
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive in the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal to take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Louisiana Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Dropping back, it's Bullock. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. And how easy was that for this offense? Tight end just wide open on the outside.
Yeah, and Reese, one thing, I know this defense is concerned with all the speed offensively they've got at the wideout position, but you can't forget about the tight end. There's no way that guy should be that wide open on the perimeter of the field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Gandy. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all. Tech made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding, receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to pass, it's Basco. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Flames will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Takes a handoff. It's Wiggins. Jukes his way for more. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a three-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good.
Breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Gray. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw. It's Vasco. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Flames are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. And he's got it up for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Snagged out of the air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football.
Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching out something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Vasco. Gets it out fast. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day, trying to get their act together. I have to put that 1st down behind him. It's second. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure after this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Get it out on the screen. Makes one man miss. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Holding. Defense.
Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The middle linebackers, because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable 1st half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Flames will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
By the receiver.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these
Fires one high and deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeps it on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Vasco. He's got the tight end. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The give out of the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Flames have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. The sure hands, it's Mobley.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Flames pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, he missed it. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And we say football is a game of inches. Man, I think when your field goal kicker hits the crossbar, you're living on that. And it's just short, and it doesn't climb up. It goes down and just inches away from being a really good.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Takes the easy completion. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here we go. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. It's complete to the left. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Basco. Touchdown play! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute.
There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible.
Open the drive, can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wiggins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Just getting the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. Be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Every possession later, these extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Brings it inside the 10. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position.
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in a game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
This time it's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. scanning the field. It's Vasco. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Flames have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. The snap sets up to throw. Here comes the heat. He's got it on the run. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
And he made the extra point without problem. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.